thoughts and
Excuse me.
expressions was because I don't speak English
That's just
very
wrong,
very
Pikachu.
well,
Cool
and
Cat's just wrong.
this the
Thank
thing
you. I
is,
lifted it
yeah,
over
it
Rose.
helps a lot. You know, it was
That's just
very
wrong, Cool Cat.
concise, and you said it. You recognize it yourself at a certain point. Say, "Oh, you
Yeah,
wanted to
I'll be
say
streaming
that,
tomorrow.
and that." And I was like,
For sure.
"Wow, yes,
For
that was."
sure.
Because I
God.
was too long and too passionate, you know.
Mhm.
We can
So
celebrate the new year
it's
together.
perfect for highlights, you know, like what was the highlights of the conversation, for example, or uh, you can do this for an introduction, you know. I mean,
Mhm.
introduction and conclusion or highlights needs a lot of skills about, you know, copywriting words and, you know, to memorize stuff, to
Mhm.
digest, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
I do,
Mm,
Donnie.
thank
I
you.
like I like streaming with you for sure.
I'm
Thanks for
excited to
being
work
here.
on it. And maybe
Yeah.
write a resume. Because a full-time job would be fucking awesome. I could like move in 2 months.
Move.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
Just out of this RV that I'm living in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Taking shape.
Mm-hmm. What are you eating, Sam?
Nuts. No, chips.
Veg-
Nachos.
vegetable chips.
Vegetable
Chips.
chips.
Parsnip,
Nach-
taro, sweet potato, and batata.
Oh, yum.
Mm.
Yeah, Matrix 4. My God, I was
Yeah.
so deceived, but it was so many things interesting. But
You were deceived.
yeah, it was
Okay.
like okay.
Why were
The
you
end was
deceived?
funny.
Yeah,
Why?
there was
Because it,
a lot of comedy for sure, but
yeah, and there was a lot of, you know, a lot of, you know, I mean, the title, the subtitle Resurrections, like, was too literally like, okay, we
Debbie,
read again
yeah,
from the beginning for the
Debbie,
very first episode, and you got all
10K.
the same
Wow,
structure, the arc narration are the same, and
third
okay,
time too,
it's
Debbie.
like
Wow,
the
thank you so
Matrix
much
in
for
the
your
Matrix. We
support.
do it again, like the
Bitcoin,
reboot,
say
and
thank you
for
to
what
Debbie.
reason? And you know, oh, someone hacked the system and tried to find out how to hack Neo and Trinity. And okay, I was like, oh, come on. Okay, beautiful image. And oh my God, newbie general. She's upset to preserve IO. But overall, there was very interesting, you know, little topics about collaboration between uh, very evolved AI and human to create a biosky and to recreate things, you
Mm.
know.
Yeah,
There were
that was
very
cool.
interesting topics, like, you know, but for the whole movie, it was diluted, and I didn't feel the necessity to make a fourth episode. Like, there is nothing new. It was not the same exciting thing like the very first one,
Mm-hmm.
and even the reloaded one.
We're
Uh,
talking about the
there was
Matrix.
funny moments like the Norwegian, like, you know, yelling at people in French because I speak in French, and so I recognize, you know, some expressions. So okay, but the last scene was, for me, kind of epic because it was interesting to see how
Ooh.
now Neo is in the backside is of Trinity, and Trinity take things in hands, you know, like, oh, it was an amusement. Okay. And then, you know, it kind of, oh, we're gonna have a 5-1, you know, for sure. It has to be, a continuity, but
I kind of figured that they're going all the way to 6 at this point.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I was like, oh man, we're
yeah,
invested now.
yeah,
And at least one more, probably two.
two, yeah, you know,
It was.
but
It had a similar ending to the second Hobbit movie, And I was like, are you for real? They didn't even kill Smog in this one? Like, it's called the Desolate. Anyways,
Yeah, so
it had a similar feel. But, what else?
I thought it was fun. Like, I really enjoyed, like, I just thought it was, it was really fun.
Yeah.
I appreciated a lot of kind of the, we had just rewatched the first trilogy, so like the intro with, where they like go shot for shot on the Trinity scene, I'm like, this is cool. I really appreciated how well they did that.
Thanks for the like, Donnie.
It was interesting to see again in the context of the first ones, seeing Keanu Reeves over time, and then
You're
like
such a baby.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I see a lot of like, I saw a lot of like John Wick type
yeah.
in the new Matrix. It's like, oh, Keanu Reeves became John Wick, and then goes back to being Neo.
And I got a quick remarks about what you said, Sam. You're so right to say that, because I don't know if you noticed, guys, the guy, I mean, the Tiffany's husband is Chad, and it's the real first name of the director, Chad Kolevsky, of John Wick. It is the director of John Wick. Yeah,
Huh.
absolutely. So you see, this is the link, and
Right,
it's
Go to
not
bed.
it's not a coincidence. It's on purpose. Like,
Drink some tea.
and that's why that makes sense. What you said, Sam. And it was a lot of John Wick inside this Neo Matrix 4. Like, I mean, I was like, why are you guys doing now with me? Like, what are you playing with? That was too obvious.
And I thought the Techno Bros spitballing what the new video game should be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much good throwback comedy, making fun of the original trilogy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
What
I
about you,
see,
Louise?
Yeah, I don't know. I should have watched the original first to like refresh all the questions, because that's one thing I do remember from the third movie, was that like it was left with a bunch of questions. I forgot exactly what all the questions were. I just jumped into watching it, and I definitely know that the fourth movie did not answer any of those questions, and it was like overloaded with comedy. Like, it just felt awkward with how much comedy was in it. Just like, it was awkward. Like, I always think of The Matrix, and I think of like this epic, like, journey that feels like it takes forever, especially the first time you watch it. It feels like you're sitting there watching it for 6 hours the first time. The fourth movie, I felt like it was done in 30 minutes, and it was like, at the end of it, I'm like, that was just like 2 action scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
My critique is the fucking action scenes where I'm like, the plot, nothing happened to the plot. It was just like cinematics.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching the first Matrix, it was like,
yeah.
shit I'd never seen before. The action scenes were like enthralling. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, this is just like a regular action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
Because it's the same, because it was cutting edge 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, like the
I mean,
first scene, like that was
making
good
fun of
because
it.
that was from the original. But then the later scenes where it was just like, wait, why is there a big battle right now? Like, I was kind of falling asleep at that point. But yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm coming back, and my father just calling me.
Okay.
He's
All
calling me
right.
back. See you in a quick.
Have a nice chat.
Okay. Fuck. I'm all, where did it go?
Hey Molly girl, welcome in. I got some
I
new
thought it
fresh
was
boxes
interesting
for
there
you.
was so much focus on the binary. I mean, it was like that in the other two, though, wasn't it? Like, in the second and third one? Or no?
No, it was all about he was the one.
He was the one.
And this is like, no, he's not the one. They are the two. Or they are the one. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, and it hit deep, the whole, like, how she was,
yeah, it's very
like
cool.
a wife and a mother, and that was her whole life, and how they came into the coffee shop and were all, like, tugging on her, and, like, that just made me feel so, like, heavy and gross. I don't know. And I guess that was the point of that in the movie, but it made me feel like, why for? This, like, whole story, this dynamic, right? That this is what we do. You get married, you have the kids, you have the joint income, you know?
Yeah.
But...
Well, she commented at the end about how that was sneaky, like, involving the kids, using kids to pull on her emotion. The husband, I don't think she cared about him, but the kids was what she didn't want to leave.
Yeah. It's Trixie.
Yeah. She just needs to teach her kids how to fly with her.
Right.
You can teach your boyfriend how to fly first. That was one of the funniest moments to both Hannah and I, was when he tried to fly and couldn't. And ended up just doing this little, like, hop thing.
That was cute.
And immediately he's like, yep, not gonna happen.
He's like, nope, not doing it.
Did you all watch The Matrix? We're talking about The Matrix, the new one.
I was entertained, though. Like, it was entertaining to watch. There was excess comedy. It was kind of like, all the, like, grown-up millennials that saw the originals get these, like, jokes that will just not even sprinkle throughout, just, like, saturate throughout the whole movie. So there was kind of this, like, you know, dad vibe of, like, haha, Matrix jokes, I get them, I get all these jokes. And it's like watching it with your kids for the first time, like, yeah.
We need more Spaceballs jokes. Those are the jokes we need.
We can get another Spaceballs movie.
Careful what you say.
We don't need another one. We got the original.
In a week.
Hey MJ. Hee hee.
I'm gonna watch that this week.
Yeah, that's such a good movie. I was obsessed with it. When I was in high school, I watched it over and over so many times. I even started watching it in Spanish and in French.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like, give me some brain gymnastics. This is how I learned Spanish.
Spaceballs. I've forgotten it, but I just remember at that time I was super
Do you
into
like a lot
it.
of the Mel Brooks stuff?
What's that?
You like a lot of the Mel Brooks stuff?
Some of it, yeah. Yeah, some of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like History of the World.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's very good. Yeah, I remember when I got into Spaceballs, yeah, I rented all of his other, because, you know, back in the day, you used to have to go rent the things.
Yep.
And I didn't like all of it. I found his humor to be too... I mean, I'm sure if I watched it now, it'd be even worse. I just, like, felt it uncomfortable and, you know. But Spaceballs is good. Spaceballs is funny.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. Let me search if some Gen Zer has, like, posted a blog about how problematic Spaceballs is.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you want to ruin that for yourself? You are just being a masochist right now.
I'm just trying to think there is. I mean, other than like...
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Anybody can find a reason to get offended about anything.
You remember Prince Valium? Oh, man.
I'm gonna go check the mail. Be right back.
Oh my god. This guy, okay, so I found a vlog. It's not what you think it is. It's a funny joke. It's like some comical critic, 30 years after the movie's been made, putting their opinion about why Spaceballs is not funny. It's like, the jokes just don't dig deep enough. Changing Yoda's name to Yogurt is a sub-Mad Magazine eye roller. What the fuck? Oh, man. Are we really ready for Web3? Like, immersive, shitty critics having their own platforms?
It'll be nuts.
The scene revolving around Princess Vespa's giant hairdryer. So funny when I was a kid, now feels like a big waste of time. He says, I have to admit, I'm still on the fence when it comes to Pizza the Hut. What the fuck? No, Pizza the Hut is always going to be funny, especially when the robot's like pulling off pieces and eating him. Oh, he says, but I think his robot sidekick Vinny sucks. No, Vinny was funny. Oh my gosh, come on. Hey mom, welcome in. Hey CBD King. Oh no, CBD King didn't come. His hashtag brought I love you. MJ. Have y'all seen Spaceballs? We're talking about Spaceballs right now. We were talking about The Matrix. Now we're talking about Spaceballs.
Happy New Year.
Hee hee.
I don't think when I originally sat down to have tea with Kayla, I don't think I realized that I was like sitting down to like start New Year.
Yeah, this is the last tea party of the year.
Wow.
I mean, and what are we gonna do tomorrow night?
Yeah, I plan on like streaming and hanging out, so I could just be in Topia.
Cool.
Maybe cook some food. I just got new fuel to spin fire.
Cool.
So
I used a sling, and it felt a lot like poi, but I was able to throw a rock straight,
MJ, thank
like,
you for
60
the
feet.
hearts. Look at that. MJ, what are you doing? MJ, Happy New Year.
So that was fun.
No, MJ just likes to hold it down. He likes to hold it down. MJ. 101 hearts from MJ. Spam and clap. Thanks for the hashtag. Moana, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm just hanging out with my friends in our virtual tea party. And we're talking about the Matrix
I started
movie.
watching Wheel of Time.
Ooh, how is it?
I dig it. Yeah, I'm on episode like 4 or 5.
Hi, Moana.
It was a slow start. The first episode, I was like, I don't know. But
Thanks for the like,
I'm
Moana.
digging it. I'm into it now.
Cool. Did you try The Witcher?
I tried it, and then I did Wheel of Time
Yeah,
instead.
I need 20K for the goal, but
might
we'll
be,
get
like,
it because
warming
I'm gonna
up.
be streaming. We have until
I think that day I just like
tomorrow
wanted to play
morning.
Video games instead.
I'll stream until
I
I
don't
get
know.
it. We have until tomorrow morning.
So
And how are your Sims doing?
Bye.
They're
I
good.
Dilla Rose. Happy New
They're,
Year. Happy New Year.
yeah, another
Moana,
one
what
of
are you
them went
doing
to
for the New
college.
Year?
so
You gonna have some soba noodle?
You're empty nesters
Eat
now?
some sashimi?
Yep, the parents are empty nesters, and they just reached the top of their career
Denise,
field.
thank
so
you for the hearts.
Time to die.
Yeah, I
No,
got new
time to go on
fuel. I'll be
vacation.
spinning some fire for y'all. We hit our 20K. I think we'll do it by tonight.
Yeah.
It'll happen. It'll
What's
happen.
it called? Sims Holiday and Vacation or whatever. You can travel.
Cool.
Go to hot springs, go backpacking, stuff like that.
Is Jeremy still traveling?
He texted saying that he wasn't gonna make it tonight.
Boom ding.
I told him that we would probably be here tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
I figured that.
He'll have to like he'll have to figure out a way to get some sparklers on his beard. I think he's got to level it up, like non-flammable fireworks. Do those exist? Let's see. Internet. What do you got for me?
They're called LED lights.
Right. I was like, glow sticks? I don't know.
Hey, so Sam, one of my community members on the Pogacha app is from Japan. His name is Esu, and he streams. He plays guitar. He has like a whole collection of a bunch of guitars and ukulele and bass, and he always like plays over like classic rock. But he like knows every song, and he knows the solos. He fucking rocks them out. And the other night, I introduced him to Khruangbin. And of course, he was just like, what is this? This is so interesting. And I'm like, yeah, the guy that plays the guitar is super talented. And then, like, he was kind of silent in my chat for like 15 minutes. And then he came back and he was like, okay, I'm halfway done. I learned this song. And the next time I went to his stream, he fucking, like, had figured it out and was playing Khruangbin. Super talented.
Wow.
The music's not that complicated, but it's so good.
I think the guitar stuff is a bit more, it's fast, you know? He holds a lot in the guitar. And it's, like, unique rhythms.
Oh, very much so.
Right? That, like, you don't typically hear in classic rock or...
Right. Kayla doesn't listen to Khruangbin, though.
You don't listen to them, Kayla? You never listen to them?
No. Should you play it for me?
I mean, yeah, I could. I could play it.
I mean, I can go find it too. Is that what you texted me the other day, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you texted me that. You must have been listening to them in the
Yeah, I was working in the shop and I put the album on super loud outside.
getting fired up.
I'm gonna see if the cat will come in. Hold on.
And I just remember yelling to you,
I was so stoked on them I couldn't believe they played freaking Lightning in a Bottle. That was sick because they're they're not a typical like festival band like that, but they rocked it. Yeah, the guy's 22 years old. Young dude.
Wow.
He's super shy. He never puts the camera on his face. He always has the camera either like on his amps or on his guitar. Cuz he's shy. Yeah, Kayla, I don't know if I should play it on here cuz it's probably not going to sound very good for you. So I'm just going to message you.
Also, aren't you streaming?
Yeah, I was gonna say, would it matter on the stream?
It would matter. You're right. Yeah. I don't want to mute the stream. Dude, they're getting good. YouTube actually is at a point now that they'll just delete the videos. They don't even send me a warning or anything. They just delete the videos, and I have to assume it's because of copyright.
Wow.
Because I DJ Dad Shirt over and I was streaming their performance, and they were playing like songs on their breaks. Twitch was like Facebook and Twitch silenced during those times, and YouTube completely deleted the video. Michaela, I'm like absolutely positive you would love this band, so I'm just gonna message it to you. Boom Gangnam Style. Hey Denise, thank you so much for the biggest fan, for the hearts. Thank you. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to like celebrate that with you before, and thank you for all the spam. Chief Rockaho, welcome in. Oh, and Maracas. Moana, thank you for the awesome hashtag.
I am that guy putting a pretty much empty bag of chips back in the cabinet.
Oh, Sam, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
There's still some chips in it.
Oh my god. Is it like at the point where you have to drink the rest of it?
No.
Oh, hell yeah, Denise, you got 3K. Thank you. Thank you. Eru ome. Yeah. Eru ome. Kayla, I'm just like, I went to the Facebook messages to send you the band, and I just noticed the last thing I sent you was that video of that lady ranting. You gotta be some kind of asshole to wake up every morning. Yeah, I've heard two very solid, strong arguments this past week about how narcissism and even the existence of narcissism is directly related to patriarchy. Yes, backclats do matter.
Like, say more. My body knows this on a visceral level, but
yeah, I mean, I don't know more. I just heard like really fast takes of people saying that like the reason why we're seeing so much narcissism and it's become such a prevalent like accepted thing.
Because we're all a bunch of dicks.
We're all a bunch of dicks, and not all of us. But then what explains, I mean, I guess it's just internalized. It's internalized patriarchy among marginalized. Yeah, we gotta stop being dicks. We gotta stop being dicks. Don't be dicks. Don't be dicks.
it's like the supremacy, right? Like there's so much pressure to be supreme.
Jazzy and Ills, they're having a
So-
collab. I will go check them out. I'll send Holy Cow over there. Denise, are you sending some guns over? Denise, did you see the video I tagged you in on TikTok?
And it's interesting that all the empaths are being called narcissistic because often it's empaths who get in relationships with narcissists and like complete the cycle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or like together they bounce off each other.
How do you define, when you call somebody an empath, what are you referring to?
In a deeper level, the way I personally see it is like highly sensitive people who are, it's either highly sensitive people or really traumatized people who had to keep solid track of their environment. So they're hyper aware of like how everybody's feeling because, sorry, I'm beeping. Because their safety depended on like knowing if their caretakers were gonna be volatile or abusive. So early on they learned like how to read body language and energy as a survival thing. So I think that's one way. And then another way is just people who are built with nervous systems that pick up information more acutely. Like, you know, I get so overwhelmed by sound and light. And I mean, lots of people do, but some like highly sensitive people, it really is just like they're picking up more information in their nervous system. So from those two perspectives, I feel like there's a biological component and a trauma component, and then there's a component of like spiritual bypass that's like, oh, I'm being so empathic. I'm having so much compassion. I'm having so much, like, I'm so superior in my empathy because I can see this or that, or, I don't know. I'm sure there's other ways to look at it.
Yeah.
That's where we're getting the people that are
co-opting
empathy.
Weaponizing empathy, yeah. Those are the narcissistic bypaths, or empaths.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're weaponizing empathy by using it for spiritual bypass.
Or like, I don't know, superiority and judgment and I don't know. Or like earlier with the whole like hyper boundary stuff, Like I've done that for sure.
We win buzzword bingo.
Huh?
We definitely just won buzzword bingo.
All of them.
We did.
All of them. We just used all the buzzwords.
We just like saturated hashtags.
I'm good at empathy. It's a competition.
So many bots. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Somebody on my PokeChat chat, somebody who's never talked to me before, I've never met, but hello, nice to meet you, Hydrogen Water. They said in all caps, I'm the best at empathy. It's a competition.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh, Happy New Year! Oh yes, I got the screenshot. Hydrogen Water, thank you so much. MJC. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mute myself. Hydrogen Water sent me a nice gift. Sorry, I had to celebrate it with them.
Like, I don't know, who's she talking to? Is she talking to Is she talking to her stream? Like...
Yeah, I was talking to the stream. Yeah, usually I mute myself when I do that, so y'all don't have to hear it. But I forgot to.
Elise is only socially monogamous.
I'm only socially monogamous. Oh my goodness.
So when you mute yourself, does it also mute us so that you're not like we're not talking over you on the stream?
No, it's okay. No, yeah, you just continue. Y'all are fine with your talking, what you're doing. I have it regulated, but it's fine. I just the PokeChat specifically, like if someone sends you a nice big gift, like it's common practice and courtesy to like celebrate with them and.
But can PokeChat hear us?
Yes.
Cool. So we should say what's up to Don out in PokeChat land.
Yeah, Hydrogen Water. That was solid. Hydrogen Water never even talked before. Never been in here before and just jumped right in with a good troll like that. I love it.
Yeah.
I like Hydrogen Water.
Hydrogen Water, yeah. It's a competition.
Competition.
Alright, I'm gonna catch up on chat with y'all. Moana, thank you for all the spam. Hydrogen Water, I gotta check you out. You funny. And you sent a gift? That's solid. You are winning the competition. Level 6. You got a toy as your profile picture. Fabulous. Love it.
You're making chili. We're gonna have leftover split pea soup.
Welcome in, Hydrogen Water. You are welcome here.
Got a bunch of dishes too.
No, not the nunchuck. I tagged your name in the comments. I didn't send it to you.
Instead of doing them after.
I tagged you in the comments of the video. It's of the ladies.
I don't have a lot of space.
There's ladies doing like a TikTok in a hallway. I thought about you when I saw it.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I make it a practice sometimes to like let the dishes pile up because I've had this tendency to like,
Oh, Hydrogen Water left.
Just be going so hard and like trying to keep
here.
Everything super clean, and I have to actively be like, no, it's cool.
Oh no, you didn't see it.
Just
okay.
let them pile.
Yeah, I talk to Hannah about that sometimes because Hannah tends to stress clean.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a great coping mechanism, don't get me wrong. It's one of the best, but I for sure, like, should be sitting down sometimes instead of stress cleaning. But.
Yeah. She'll be like, she'll come home and tell me she's gonna go take a shower after she gets back from work. And, like, 20 minutes later, she's, like, in there cleaning and has not showered.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you need to go shower.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I could scrub the shower. There's some work that
Right.
needs to be done on the grout. Let me go get that.
That's funny.
Unless you'll see my friends.
Wait, you can show Topia on Poco-chan now?
So I just turned my camera the other way and pointed down towards my monitor, and then I maximize my OBS.
Cool.
Yeah, so they can see. Although you're hard to see, Sam. You're sitting in the
My
dark.
light sucks.
What's that?
My light sucks.
Oh.
'cause,
It's okay. You're mysterious.
yeah.
You're the mysterious man in the corner.
Yeah, I can actually turn. My lights are very big. Let there be light. Better.
Oh, much better, Sam.
Yeah.
So you're hanging out in the living room with the fire,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep.
Getting that toasty toast. How was y'all's big snow?
Great.
Is it still there or is it melted?
It's still here.
Oh, cool.
We probably still have a couple of inches at least.
Denise, who's gonna core up? Cool Cat?
We got probably about a
Style.
foot. And yeah, I think it'll probably stick around through tomorrow, maybe Saturday.
Oh yeah, you should
We're
core up
supposed to get
soon.
nice weather,
Hydrogen water.
so there'll be a lot of melting happening.
That's so cool.
But that's okay.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll get another crazy storm. Probably, right? They're expecting.
Yeah, I don't know when though. Like, I'm happy to have some nice weather for New Year's.
What are y'all planning to do? Just sit in the hot tub?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
We sat outside in the hot tub Monday after it had snowed. Like Monday afternoon,
Heck
we
yeah,
sat out
hydrogen
there,
water,
like, after
heck
it
yeah.
had snowed, and it was like in the middle of the afternoon. We just went and sat in the hot tub because we were like nothing else to do.
Y'all could have done the grout in the shower, you know?
Yeah. We came up with the idea though one evening about doing we've been riding a sled down the hill, like right next to where the hot tub is.
Yeah.
So we had thought about the challenge of getting out of the hot tub, ride the sled down the hill, and then run back up and get back in the hot tub.
Okay, that seems yeah, what do they call that? Like
That's called the polar bear plunge.
the dip, the cold dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like late at night and like 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, not
And
good.
The hot tub was nice and cozy and we hadn't been drinking. If we had been drinking, it would have been a different story.
You know what I was thinking, Sam? For my china here, because, like, you know, you were thinking of, like, teaware, but then I started thinking, because, you know, I have, like, all kinds of beautiful plates and serviceware. Maybe it would have been better to show you in more detail that stuff, because maybe you could have made, like, a special little set to use for when y'all do your, like, Korean barbecue or something. For all your different dipping sauces and stuff, and like have like a matching set so it all kind of feels. I'll show you next time. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Hydrogen water, you become a core fan. Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right, Denise, hey, come back at nighttime. I mean, I guess
also
the
been
sun's
drinking like nothing but Shukuer.
the sun's already going down, but I'm gonna be spinning fire tonight, you know, and
For like a week now.
we'll hit our 150K, and we'll spin some fire, even if it's after 8. It might be. I think it's gonna be after 8. I'm planning to stream for a long time. Okay, so this gentleman in the corner over here, his name is Sam. He's my dear friend. And then this girl is named Kayla. She's also my dear friend. We meet on every Thursday, and we meet in a virtual tea house. I'll show you that in a second. I'm actually pulling their camera view from the virtual tea house, and then this is my backdrop. I'm hanging out in a log cabin on my green screen. But yeah. MJ was just wanting me to introduce y'all to him.
MJ?
Yeah, his name is MJ. He is awesome. He lives in Tennessee, and he is a world-class Michael Jackson impersonator.
Nice!
Yeah.
What's up, MJ?
What's up, MJ?
World class. Like, where have we seen you?
Well, if you come on Pokecha, he streams almost every day, and this kid, he is like, he's diehard. He'll go for like an hour and a half, just like moonwalking and spinning and, you know, dancing to Michael Jackson music. It's great.
Awesome.
Yeah, he hangs out in my room. Yeah, he's a nice kid. I send him tea. Actually, he hasn't received his tea. He's one of the people that, like, for some reason, my shipments have never successfully gotten to him, but I send tea to everybody, which is really cool, you know. A lot of people find me on Pokecha not because of the tea, but because of the cool vibes and the music and the trolling. And they say, no, I don't drink tea. And I'm like, well, you're going to get the tea anyway. And now they all drink tea. It's great. We need more of that.
You know, this tea is real good. I bought some from the co-op. It was like I don't think I'm going to say it right, a peony.
Okay, yeah, you said it right. Peony, yeah. White tea.
What is a peony?
Yeah. So it's good. It was like all the other teas. It was the only one that looked decent. Like looking at the, you know, jars of it, because it doesn't, people don't buy it at the co-op here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a challenge.
So it sits for a long time, but yeah, I was like, oh, I'm totally out of tea. I need to
No,
go get
Debbie,
some.
I haven't decided what teas, so if you want to have any input for that, let me know, Debbie. Let me know. What are you snacking on, Kayla?
Chili.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
warming.
usually make a bunch of it and freeze it, and then I have like pre-made meals. It's nice.
Hey, so tell me, what happened to your rice pudding?
Well, it was tasty. I don't think it turned out like it's supposed to at all.
Okay.
Because I did like whipped cream and a little bit of cottage cheese. So
Okay.
I didn't like whip the cream myself,
Yeah.
you know? So it didn't have it wasn't as like viscous or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just more fluffy. So I feel like it was missing that, and I didn't have the cherry sauce, so I put like I just was like eating it. I ate it once at night with the butter, and that was good. I liked it. And then the next day, I like, you know, it was chilled, and I mixed
Folded.
it with the other two. And it was tasty. I don't think I did it right though.
Yeah.
But you know, I was all just like stoned and munching my food. And I would like put it in a tortilla, and, like roll it up, you know, and like put honey in there. It was like bizarre.
Yeah.
Shit you should probably not be doing with this food, but you know.
No, I'm sure it tasted good. Ours came out really good. I did make the cherry sauce. I just used dried sour or tart cherries and just reconstituted that and just like kept reconstituting that for hours on low heat until they plumped all the way up, and then kind of broke down into the sauce, into the syrup. And then threw in some maple syrup, actually. Maple syrup was really good on top of it. My mom had like this bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
For cocktail.
You could use it for a cocktail, of course, but we put it on top of the rice pudding.
Comes from Costco.
Oh yeah. They got it at Costco. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Did y'all buy it? It's really good, Sam.
No, I have the other one, but I'll get that one next.
Yeah, try it. It's really good. It's different.
I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. I'm gonna take the dogs out.
Okay.
Okay, we'll look at your couch.
Here, I should move, Sam.
Yeah, show me the fireplace or something. There we go.
There we go.
Don't get it too close, though.
Nice. Yeah, you don't want you're gonna come back and your phone's all like dripping.
No, you're good.
I just had a thought of like, it would be so weird to see, like, to go to Costco with you two, because I'm so used to seeing you in Topia, and if we were like in a real world situation with other people and stuff, like, that would be weird.
We would survive. Oh, our friend left.
I imagine you could be live streaming though, like our Costco experience.
Yeah, the fire is nice, huh? It's been a while since I've been to Costco.
Me too. I'm running out of some stuff that I want to get from there, though.
The only thing I ever get there is, at this point, coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is too much.
One of the things. Really? The chia, the hemp, all of it?
It's too much. Yeah, I'd rather just buy that.
You mean like quantity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at first the coconut oil seems like too much, but after a couple of years using the same big jars, like, yeah, no, that's a fine amount.
Totally.
Save the money.
When I lived in Vegas,
hey, Lawilda,
to,
welcome in. Yeah, thank you for the surfing.
And, like, everything.
All right,
so
Lawilda,
like,
you're going live. All right, I'll send Cow over there to hang out with you.
I got coffee from there, and it was great because it was like $15 for this huge bag, and I just ran out, so I've been buying local again, which is my preference, but it's like, I don't know, $13 for a bag, and she made it like smaller, like there's 4 ounces less, and it's not the same price, like she brought the price down too, but I'm like, I can't afford to buy coffee from her all the time the way that I drink it. Like, I need to go get that Costco coffee until I'm in better times financially. But
how do you prepare your coffee?
pour over.
Okay, and you really you just have one a day, and that you're going through too much?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't with the other stuff, but yeah, I have one a day. I pour like, I don't know, 4 tablespoons in there.
All right, Debbie, we'll see ya. We'll see ya.
And then I blend it.
Yeah, well done.
And it usually makes for like a cup and a half of like a small
Monique
kind of
Barnes,
diner
welcome
mug.
in. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I feel like I buy my coffee from Owen. He roasts coffee here in Vegas, and I go through a pound every 2 months. And I have coffee every day. But I use...
a pound?
How much is a pound?
I've never like...
Oh.
I didn't like conceptualize a pound of coffee.
Yeah, it's just like the bag that's like this size. Like, I mean, typically that's how coffee's sold. Like the pound size of the whole beans. I buy it with the beans.
Yeah.
So I grind it down. But I do AeroPress. Which...
That's less.
Yeah, it makes a nice cup of coffee. I'm really happy with it. And, you know, his pound of coffee from him costs like $13. So, you know, that's not breaking my budget every 2 months. And it's on like a subscription, so it just automatically gets billed to me.
Yeah, AeroPress is a good product. I like it a lot. I used to have one. I just like the pour over because it's like
Aaron
less pieces.
Feldkamp. welcome in.
So
Nice
clean.
to meet you. My name is Elise.
Just one less piece, but.
Did you follow?
I am probably putting too much
Did you
in my.
follow? Are you gonna stream here, or you
Container.
just got your YouTube? Oh, you got your Radio City picture. That's cool, Aaron. I like it. Yeah. Ta 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 ta. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, my name is Elise. You make music. Cool.
There's this picture of us on Facebook, and I'm like,
Who's it?
of us, like on your stream.
Oh, okay.
And, it's just a frozen, like before you hit play. And I just in a funny posture.
Sorry, I have no control over that.
It's okay.
It's what the
One
AI.
time-
It's what the AI thinks you look like, Kayla.
It's what I do look like. No. One time, we were in the tea house and I froze, and Sam sent me a picture of what I looked like. Like, why I froze. It was like the best.
MJ's
See if I can
back.
find it.
That's your emoji. You like that? The crystal ball. I do. I like that, Luilda.
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
very cool. Are you gonna add that to your screen name? Are you gonna add it to your, to Luilda? Hey, is that Colin? Colin, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Lord Colin in the house.
Some good food.
He's in the house. Yeah, Colin, I'm currently, hey, what? Got some donuts? I got some donuts here. Oh, couldn't get them.
I have so much crap on my phone.
The sad hee. Oh, Colin, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. Kabutan. Yeah.
Here it
Kabutan.
is.
Genki desu ka? Ohayo. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's
Oh, that's great.
woo.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool.
was
Thanks
like,
for
well,
stopping by
shit.
here, checking out my virtual tea party. I'll show you all what's going on this end. Okay, so yeah, I'm on my green screen over here. So this is what's going on in the actual tea house. So like this is what Kayla is seeing. We're in our virtual tea house.
I wonder
So
if
these are our
Alex
little
isn't welcome.
emojis here. We're hanging out in a genie bottle, which Kayla designed this cute genie bottle. We're celebrating the new year. Happy New Year, everybody! Yeah, hey, if y'all want to join, I'm gonna give you the link, but y'all have to come from a computer.
Oh,
But-
there's 5 people in there right now. I don't want to go there. Well, it's too many people.
You have the same standard as Tef. Tef has that standard too. Is like as long as there's 5 people, I can't. If it's less, I'm hyper social.
I forgot that
Hey MJ, thank you for the
the
hearts.
time zone is different too.
Thanks for the hearts, MJ. Yeah, y'all can come
Like,
to this
Cutie's still
Topia
there.
link.
It isn't Alex's shift yet. And he might not be doing it because he's not at home.
Yeah, my friends and I do this every Thursday. Yeah, Kabutan. Good morning from Japan. Colin left. He didn't like it. New year. Fresh and new 2022. No expectations. That should be our motto.
No expectations of anything.
Bring it on, bitch.
My 2022 is about reciprocity.
Oh,
I wanna-
nice.
I want to add things. I want to add energy to things that are also giving me energy. I want to have like reciprocal relationships with,
Why bad? No
Everything.
expectations? Is that why?
you know,
Lula, is that
career,
why you
family,
say it?
friends.
Why you say that? Oh, you never heard me cuss? Oh, yeah, I cuss all the time. Rudy never came back. Hopefully that means he is having a nice conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was interesting. The energy he came in with. It's
Yeah,
unique.
I was like, I don't know if I'm understanding what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that's how I was feeling. But
Yeah, it's interesting. It still has me like thinking.
Yeah, Rudy's good for that.
Yeah, because I just feel like for the past year I've been on the other side of that table of like, we've got to fight, and
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
No, I hear. I get what you mean now, or what part of the topic.
I don't know what this is. I cut my nose or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Mr. Mars is back in the house. He's back in the house.
Food.
Yeah, I had to go to my parents' place to pick up some tea that I had delivered there because I thought I was going to be in Europe, so I used their address for the delivery. And made myself a sandwich there with the roast beef from our Christmas dinner. They still have it, the roast beef. And I made like a panini. That was so good. Fucking MJ.
Yum. I bought another sweet potato pie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I ate one last week, like slowly. And I was like, I miss this now that it's gone.
Where did you get it from?
Just the like normal grocery store. It's not anything extraordinary. But it tastes good. I'd like to go back to Bisbee and get another small cake from that really cute little shop. They're called like Bisbee Good Cakes. He's back.
Cool. We didn't melt my computer.
No.
So it is definitely one. I just threw a really big log in there like right before I did that. I didn't notice.
Oh my goodness. You're talking about pies.
Oh
I just see this picture of a peanut butter dill pickle pie. No?
I'm intrigued.
I don't know. I'm like, right off the bat, I'm not like, ooh, yeah, I want some.
So it's like a pumpkin pie. So the you know, like the base of the pie is like a peanut butter based over like, you know, an open pie crust. And then there's dill pickles all over the top.
I mean, I would try it.
Yeah, I would try it.
One.
It sure does look funny though.
Yeah.
Pickles for me are so hit and miss. When they're on, pickles are the best.
That's a good one. Brandy.
And when they're not,
Brandy,
pickles
thanks
suck.
for the spam. Hey Brandy,
Either
welcome
like 'em
in.
or
Good
I
to
don't.
see you. I'm 60 and I know it. Yeah, MJ, we know it. We all
how do you
know
like
it.
your pickles?
I don't know. I like homemade pickles. Like short, like, I don't know, not tiny ones. You know, the whatever those are, the gurkers. What is it called? Gherkin?
Like 5 inches or smaller? Is that's how small?
Like one. There's like those little tiny ones.
You like the ones that are like the size of a cocktail weenie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, not that small. I like them bigger.
Okay.
One of my best memories at Burning Man was the pickle camp when, you know, you got like a big pickle to just hold and eat, and like it was all full of salt, and yeah, it was great.
Do you like them really sour?
Yeah, I like them more sour than sweet. But
Hi, Eli.
I also
Welcome
like
in. Nice
sweet.
to meet you. My name is Elise. Brandy, thank you for the New Year heart.
I
Gotta
don't
be
know.
crispy though, right?
Yeah, crispy's good. I don't feel like
Thank
I've
you for
had a
the
lot
New Year
of bad
heart.
pickles.
Thanks, Brandy. It's been a while since I've had a good pickle.
Mm-hmm.
You grow up going to the Jewish deli.
Oh.
Yeah.
You learn the difference between good pickles and bad pickles real quick.
Yeah.
Because they take both of them and they put them on a plate and put them in front of you.
And they're like slap you if you don't pick the right one? What do you mean?
They slap you with the pickle.
No, just the bad pickles. The good pickles are much better than the bad pickles.
Yeah. They're just like, taste this and see.
Hello,
see why
Aki.
this, like,
Aki,
good
welcome
pickle is
in.
the way
Good
to
to
go.
see you. Oh, Lawilda does not like pickles.
Gotcha.
Our pickle talk is thoroughly disgusting, my friend Lawilda. She doesn't like pickles.
She doesn't like pickles.
Yeah.
What
They're-
about kimchi
Hannah's not a big
or
pickle.
sauerkraut or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you don't like pickles, you don't like those things either. I bet
She
Hannah
like
doesn't like
pickles,
pickles. Even like the Jewish deli, she doesn't like those kind of pickles. Juicy, crunchy ones.
Was it everybody that wasn't into the pickled eggs, or was that just tough?
I don't think I've ever had a pickled egg.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a pickled egg either.
When did we ever talk about pickled eggs?
Because I made some. I made
Oh.
pickled beets, and I put eggs in there, and they were purple, and I loved it, and I was like putting it on ramen and like all sorts of good
Mhm.
shit. And Tef
Wait,
was
what?
like really ramen.
No, how did you pickled an egg and it turned purple?
Yeah, with beets.
Smokey the Bandit, welcome in. You made
I put
pickled eggs
beets
and they're
in the same
delicious. I've
jar
never had them before.
with
I'm
the
sure I'll like
vinegar.
them. Aki, thank you for the New Year heart.
It was great. But Tef
Yeah,
was
it
like,
sounds awesome.
Tef was
Brandy
like
likes
really
pickles.
adamant about it not being great. And
Popo,
like, what
welcome
is
in.
wrong
Nice
with
to
me?
meet you. My name is
I'm a
Elise.
horrible person for eating this. And
Wow.
but it was like, I think he likes pickles. So when Elise said that people who don't like pickles don't like other fermented things, I was like, I don't know though.
And it's Tef calling you a horrible person.
Yeah,
Come on, it's Tef.
yeah. No, but it was like there were other people in the group. It wasn't. I was like, oh, I'm the only one. Okay, that's fine.
Hang
I
on
remember
just
who
a
was-
second, my boss is calling.
Okay,
Hello, my love.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't got a boss.
yeah. No bots for me. You got the Bitcoin. It's
Oh
like
yeah, I got
associate.
Bitcoin bossing me around, that's for sure. He's angry at me right now because I threw away some of that roast beef. That's what he was begging for, the sandwich that I made at my parents'. He wanted like all the scraps, but like it was so fatty. I can't give him like big chunks of fat. That's not good for his little body. And he's acting like a little baby because I threw it in the trash and he knows.
He's over there looking at it like.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Brandy here, she says she makes pickled eggs. She really likes them.
They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
Something about how they were purple too just made them the best.
Mr. Moore.
You've done tea eggs, yeah. I wanna
Yeah,
do
the
that.
tea eggs. Yeah, those are good. Those are definitely good. Maybe I'll make that on my stream tomorrow. That could be something to make.
Cool.
Because they take a long time because you gotta like cook them first and then you've gotta like let them sit because you don't actually like, they don't get the seasoning from the cooking process. They get the seasoning after they've been cooked. Then you soak them in like the seasoned tea after you've cracked them. So you cook them and then you crack all the shell and then you soak them. So then whenever you take the shell off, there's like this cool marbling effect.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha. That'd be fun. Are you starting like? I'm sure you don't have a specific time, but like starting in the evening, just going till midnight or longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it out because I think I have some other work I'll have to do tomorrow before I start, and I think I'm gonna be streaming late tonight because New Year for Japan time, which on Pococha a lot of my viewers are in Japan, and then like the app's like clock is set on Japanese time, so like the meter resets, like the whole monthly cycle resets before 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I might be streaming late into tonight to accomplish my goal. So I'll need to sleep, and I don't know, but I'll definitely be hanging out here by the afternoon, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make tea eggs, Sam. I think I'll make tea eggs tomorrow.
What's the recipe?
You hard boil eggs, and then you create like a tea spice, like a concentrated tea spice, and then soak the cooked eggs in that.
Cool.
Yeah, you like season tea. Like I'll use like probably the nano handmade show, the rain butter, whatever someone calls it.
Don't use that.
What?
That's like, don't use that. That's like mint edition collectors shit, man. That's irreplaceable.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be drank.
All right.
I got a bunch of it.
Year's eggs.
I got a bunch of it.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Sam.
All
I
right.
do. Yeah, I got it. I bought a whole bunch before that whole thing happened. Thank goodness.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Because I have several buyers that, are dependent on it. Yeah. It's been forever since I talked to Sohan. I should reach out to him and see how they're doing.
Yeah, I owe him a call.
Busy new parents.
I think
Maybe
I'm
we'll
going
get,
to.
maybe we can get him in here, Barney.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna do dishes and then watch some more of my show that I'm watching.
All right, Kayla. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ooh. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Night. Oh man.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, Justin had asked me if I was interested in being on an ethics board or an ethics panel.
Cool.
I'm assuming that's where you said that you were helping them with some U.S.-based project. I don't know. He didn't tell me much about the project. He just said they were looking for people to like help, review ethics for their research.
Cool.
The culture pulse?
Yeah. That
Oh.
is what I work with them on.
Oh, cool. We'll see. He says it's not much. And like he said it's going to be like a voting thing. That it's just going to be really simple. They're just like going to send out the information to all the panelists and then we just like anonymously vote on stuff.
Great. That'll be awesome. I'm glad they're doing that.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, I don't... They're from academia, right? So they're used to having to have everything vetted by an ethics committee, right? So
Right.
they probably want to treat their business the same way. Brandy, that is so awesome. Kisara Gigun. Kikasa Gigun. Okeri. Konnichiwa. 私の名前はエリスです。よろしくお願いします。Hello. 英語は大丈夫ですか? Oh, beets. Ooh, pickled beets. That sounds great. Pickled Brussels sprouts. I never had that.
What time is it at?
Tomorrow? I'm sorry. What are you asking?
Practicing safe sex.
Oh, it's at 11 a.m. Pacific on Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's... Oh, really? Damn, I have a standing call with a client at that time, but I could probably do it.
Hey, Brandy, thank you. You helped me hit a new all-time high with that fan noise. We have 3,000 fan noise. Awesome. How are we doing? See, I'm trying to hit 150. We're going to do it, y'all. We've only hit about 4,000 fan noise so far, but we still have many hours left to hang out. No? Naze? You don't speak English? You can't speak English?
Wednesday, 11 a.m. Right?
Yes, correct. And it's only for an hour. It's a very, so you want to make sure you get there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they, keep it to the hour.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, because people got busy schedules.
Yeah, and it's easy for, especially those kind of conversations.
Yeah.
To just drag on far longer than they should.
Yeah, of course.
we do that sometimes here in the tea house, and it's just part of the magic.
Yeah.
Because it always ends up swinging back around.
Exactly. No, it's fun. It'd be good to have some more participation there. Hey, Skyrim Box. Hey, RJG. Welcome and good to see you. Kisaragi-kun. Kisaragi-kun. Heart to arigato. Eru ome. My day's good, Skyrim Box. I'm just hanging out with my friend.
Weekly calls with all of my clients, and that's like one time.
Oh, Rudy's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy's back. Rudy must have had a good phone call.
I missed a phone call.
You left for a phone call. That's what I was saying. You must have had a good one.
I left. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, yes. It was with my dad. Yes.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to hang out.
I had to help him
probably come sit
administrative
for a little bit. And then we're going to heat up split pea soup.
So everybody's left? Oh, Sam's still
Make this epic split pea soup.
Wait, Sam, do you see Rudy? Do you see and hear Rudy?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Rudy, Sam doesn't see you.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. Everybody's got to refresh. Hey, Minnie, welcome in. Thanks for the like, Minnie. Memo, nice to meet you. Welcome to Poco-Cha. My name is Elise. Welcome in. I'm hanging out in a virtual tea house with my friends. Spam the comments, Skyrim Mirox. Josuke. Welcome to Poco-Cha. Welcome to my stream. My name is Elise. Hey, y'all. So, especially for all the new ones, y'all got these 2 Poco boxes right here. Let me mute myself. Y'all got these 2 Poco boxes right here. There's free coins in there for you. You have to wait 7 minutes. You see they're on 7-minute timers. They stop every 90 seconds. You just have to, comment in the chat to keep the timer going. And you get free coins, which you can then use right here in the corner. Da-boom, 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 to send virtual gifts to your favorite streamers.
Okay, who's a good big one?
Wait, who are you talking to? You said good boy. Who's the good boy?
I was doing the audio for your video.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Because it looked like you were telling Bitcoin, no. Hi, Rudy, I can see you now.
Now I can see you, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Yeah. We were like scolding Bitcoin for a second. I was like, oh, okay, no, who's a good boy?
Yeah, I was like, y'all were totally like talking concurrently at the exact same time before, and I'm like, I wonder if they hear each other. They must not be seeing each other.
Yeah.
To talk over Rudy.
I'll tell you what, Skyrim Box. tell you what. I told you how it
Utopia
works.
synchronization bug.
I told you how it works.
Quicker than it was this time last year.
Yeah. So how was your Matrix conversation? I left like, what was your final point?
Alright, I have to go take a really fast break. I'm gonna be right back.
Elise and Kayla didn't like it.
I mean, it was all entertaining. It was worth the watch. It was entertaining. It was a good action movie. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, we had some complaints. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree because yes, it was
Get your boxes.
just only a
Misogi,
entertaining
hajimemashite,
good
watashi
action
no namae wa
movie,
Erisu desu.
the
Yoroshiku
way I was
onegaishimasu. Welcome.
deceived because
Eigo wa
of
daijoubu
the
desu ka? Level
the
69.
sequel
Follow
of the
shimashita.
trilogy that was the main interesting thing. So I was deceived about that. Like, okay, I was like, okay, so what? But
Ocha,
just for
party, tea party oshimasu. これは virtual tea house. これは私のキャメラです。
Yeah.
彼は
So,
Ruby. 彼
I
は
was expecting
Sam です
something,
私のお茶のお友達
more
です。
deep,
カナダ
like
から
deeper than
から
the first
アメ
one,
リカ
like
カリフォルニアから
Resurrections. And okay, interesting.
私た
But
ちここ
at
で
the very
す。
first part of the movie,
It's
I
super
was
cute.
like,
We're hanging
okay,
out in
now
a
I
little-
get it. It's the popcorn
We're hanging out in a
blockbuster
little genie
movies,
bottle.
like a lot of comedy.
Moana, thank you for
And
the
I was
nice.
like,
Get
okay,
your
I'm gonna
boxes,
have a
Skyrim.
good time, but I wasn't like.
I'm gonna leave it here.
Wow,
Y'all can listen to them
that's
talk.
deep,
I have to
like
go
the very first
take a
one.
little break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but they didn't do that with the second.
They're talking
or
about the
third.
Matrix movie.
The first one is the only one that were like really
Yeah.
like ask really big questions about like what is reality. Really question
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah.
I think throughout the whole series they do a really good job like referencing about like is it a choice if you already know what choices you're gonna make
Yeah.
when you're posed with it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they still managed to talk through choice
Absolutely.
really well.
Yeah.
I thought tying in the daughter from the railway station, like I appreciated that a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I think Neil Patrick Harris makes a great bad guy.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. And yeah, I mean the very first one, yes, absolutely. Just put the deep questions about as you said, reality, virtuality, augmented man, and that was so very well crafted because of the manga perspective, like the visual perspective, the visual treatment. And yes, the Matrix Reloaded, and the Matrix, the third one was interesting. I was a little bit deceived about the third one, especially about the end, like the Grid Architect and the Oracle, like trying to make peace, but it was like a chewy ending for me. But yes, the first one still and stay, the big one, like, and I was hoping about the four, like the resurrection, something like in the loop, but it was like, okay, like a copycat of the first one, trying to explain something like there is a new way to hack the Matrix, and like the bad guy and
they never explained the whole no longer needed telephone.
Yeah.
They just kind of like, oh yeah, now we don't need
it. That was a little bit what?
And it very much made it like, why are you standing here fighting when can't you just unplug?
Absolutely. Same question for me. I was like, So
Okay,
yeah, I
thank you for the
mean,
spam.
it just
Thank you
looks
for the
like
spam,
a
spam your box.
commercial movie, like to make money, like okay, but not And it's always the same thing about sequels, right? When great directors like they put their hands in a great topic and they always starting with as big as the very first one. Um, you know,
Kisaragi-kun. Thank you for the
the
cute
first
hair.
one movie.
Oh, you watched
And
it, Moana? How did you like
rarely
it?
you can see good sequels.
How did you like
It's
it? I watched
really,
it
really
on Christmas.
exceptional. That shows, it's really hard
Bow ties, welcome in. Nice to meet
to
you. My name is
develop,
Elise.
a first big movie and sequels. It's really hard because you're gonna just fall in the commercial and the entertaining and big action movie like very easily. And for me, it's just a little bit
Mr. Fox will
destroying
get
the
it.
charm
We
and
got one
the powerness of the very first one.
I'm gonna be
Like,
streaming for a long time.
sometimes I say, okay, stop it.
Mhm.
Don't make
America.
Matrix 4,
I
5,
don't
6.
live
You're gonna
in
kill
Japan.
the very first one. That's my point
I
of
live in
view.
America, but I lived in Japan
Yeah.
for 6 months. I studied
See,
Japanese and
that's the thing is, I don't think it kills the first one. No, I don't know anybody who. Everybody I know is like Matrix. Yeah, first one was great. The second two sucked. And it's like that's okay.
Hmm.
It could make 4, 5, 6, and they could all suck. And the first one will still be good.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, and like Elise said, 4 was enjoyable.
Oh yeah, it was.
It made you think. There was nothing cringy about it.
Mm-hmm.
The comedy got a little cringy at points.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
What?
Neil Patrick Harris? Like, come on.
You don't think he made a great bad guy?
He's comedy. Like, that guy can't get away from comedy. Everything he does has to end up turning into comedy. Like, he's just a comical looking and sounding actor. He made a bad guy. Yeah, it was like kind of interesting to have a bad guy like that. That was like,
I mean, it was a little Joker-esque.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Joker-esque. I love that.
Yeah, and I think about the Matrix, and I don't think Joker. Like, that's a Batman thing. Like, Matrix, like, it's
Yeah.
like very like stoic, like
Mm-hmm.
rigid characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yes, trying to reach like the Mr. Anderson,
Yeah, be
quote,
safe.
like,
Yeah,
no,
don't miss your
it doesn't
Poké boxes,
work. We need-
Those boxes.
He
We need
definitely,
you-
he definitely couldn't pull that line off.
Yeah, that was like, oh no, you kill it. That's why I'm talking about you kill the first concept. That's the way I define it.
Pick way.
Yeah,
You
I
wanna
see
come
it
up here,
the
say
other,
hi?
I see it the other
Come on,
way.
baby.
Yeah,
It makes.
Why'd you leave your bed?
It makes
Come on.
it makes
There's
the
nothing to
first
eat up
guy
here.
better.
Outside, baby.
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, man,
absolutely.
be safe in Florida.
Like
But
Florida
when
got
you
know-
see somebody try and fail, it's like, wow, the other guy was really good with that line.
mm-hmm.
a lot of COVID in Florida.
But when you try to do the same thing,
Oh, Bitcoin
you
is here.
don't bring on the table something
Bitcoin is
new.
here.
And for me, it's kind of the sequel doesn't have make sense, doesn't make sense anymore because you can just name that movie and not Matrix, another name because wow, it's such a copycat from the first one, like trying to sequel,
It's
And I was
almost like
like,
they resurrected the first one.
yeah, that's the point. But what is new? What is appealing? What you bring to the intrigue? Through the one, the two, the third.
Thank you.
And I was like, oh, okay, but I've seen all those things before. Yeah,
Bullet time, bullet time, bullet time.
yeah. See, it's all the excepting, the little girl, that she grew up. It was an interesting thing to make a good sequel, but it was so, confused about what the director Lana Wachowski what are you trying to show us? What are you trying to say? And the story wasn't that good, and so that why
Hey,
I
Moana,
wasn't
thank you for the 6
very
months of
deceived.
noise.
But
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
it
sit
was a
down.
good,
Cuddle up, baby.
entertaining
Cuddle up, baby.
popcorn movie. Like, okay.
Let's see. We're up to 133
But
through
yes,
10.
it's I love
Still a lot more to go. We'll get it done,
the
though.
end
Thank you for your help,
when
Moana.
Trinity
We'll get it done.
smash
Yeah, but we'll get it
all
done.
the face of the
When this
that
meeting
guy.
finish, I'll move to
It
my
was
other
a
set and I'll
beautiful
fucking
last
get it
scene
lit.
just for the fun,
I'll get it lit.
But I'd rather see something more deep with this situation, like Trinity and Neo now got the whole power to make something with the Matrix, right? And I was like, no, this is it, the resurrection. It's starting from there.
Right. When we got to the beginning.
Yeah, and that we can talk about a 5 and maybe a 6. So it has to be good that time because oh wow.
Hey, Danny, welcome in. Nice to meet you. My name is Elise. This is my dog, Bitcoin.
Anyways,
Bitcoin is the star of the show.
I'll be right back. Hannah just got home and I need
We're
to help
hanging
her
out in a
grab
virtual
something-
tea
stuff out of
house.
the car.
okay.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. I think maybe the next movies may come out and be like the real juice, you know? They purposefully made this movie kind of because it was kind of lacking in answers.
Yeah,
Right? It was super lacking in answers.
a lot.
But like maybe it's like purposefully done that to like leave us feeling this way so then the next movies are gonna like be filled with the good stuff to close it all out.
I hope.
Gotta be optimistic. Gotta be
It also
optimistic.
became much more comic booky. That if you think about like all the Marvel movies and stuff that have come out since The Matrix
Yeah.
and how much that the genre has been defined with that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's picked up some of those traits, and I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy those movies too. We watched the 4-hour cut, Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Okay, this is interesting. What do you think, guys, about the Snyder's cut? 4 hours because of I don't know. You might know about the story behind Zack Snyder is struggling with the Warner about the first movie that was awful. The way the other director made the Justice League, and then it was so interesting to see how Zack just came back with something bigger and even daring say, okay, this is my 4 hours that way, and you know what, I'm maintaining the release online and on theater, and the Warner didn't believe about this strategy, and it worked. It worked so well because it struck all the audience on both ways, and the 4 hours in that original size of the frame, it was not in 69 ratio, but the very original cinematic ratio, like the 4:3, and it was so totally different experience, and I really love it. Like 4 hours in the story inside, it was so spectacular. So I was very curious about how did you experience that Snyder's 4 hours cut?
It was long.
Yeah.
It was long. We kind of ended up watching it high school.
Hey.
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Anna.
We kind of ended up watching in like we paused probably 3 times.
Okay.
Zack Snyder's. Yeah.
At least, but it was. I thought it was really well done, and I think the story is really interesting. And the universe they've created is really good. I thought there were some aspects of it that were a little on the nose. What was the main bad guy's name? Darkness or something? right? The main bad guy's name is Darkness, and he is going for the ultimate weapon, anti-life. It's like, on one hand, it was Darkseid. Darkseid is trying to find the anti-life. It's a little on the nose, but at the same time, like, really, it was. I think the whole story was well executed.
I appreciate the changes that were made versus the original theatrical release versus the Zack Snyder cut.
I didn't see the original.
I didn't see it, but I read a play-by-play, and it's a lot less chauvinistic and sexist, so that's good.
Oh, was it all just Batman being a dick before?
No. Everybody.
It was awful. Even the way Steppenwolf was reshaped in the Zack Snyder cut, that was better, and you can feel the whole density of the story in the Zack Snyder's point of view, and this is where you can differentiate, a director that, master the story behind, instead, the visual aesthetics, which is important, but you can see the differences. And Sam, if you have time, watch the very first version. You're gonna see a huge difference.
I believe it. Just don't know about magic.
Thank you for the like.
Well, I grew up reading
Big
Marvel,
okay, boy? Come here.
and I never really got into DC comics as much as Marvel, but like watched like
He left.
the original or the like Batman cartoons that were out when we were growing up, but I've never really got
watched any of these
into
things that they're talking about.
the DC world as much, but it was interesting. Like, I have seen some of the movies and like know the history of it. So it's like, wait, that's from that. Okay.
Because he was in such a hurry to jump down, I was trying to.
Okay, and like putting all the pieces together during the movie was kind of cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Get your boxes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Skyrim, go. Get your boxes.
Yes, it's same for me, because when I was a kid, I was more Marvel than DC Comics, but I was very well educated about the DC Comics, like by reading the books, like as we did when we was kid. But I was more engaged with Marvel ecosystem and universe.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the DC Comics was not that good treated when the Marvel started. Very, very, very hard. With
the DC movies have been awful.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch Batman versus Superman. I was told by somebody who I respect a couple of people who grew up reading the comic books, and they're like, don't even waste your time.
Absolutely.
But like Justice League 2, like that's not the go-to comic books that I read in the slightest, but neither were Avengers. I was definitely Spider-Man, Wolverine, X-Men.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And like my brother loved he loved Ghost Rider and Deadpool like growing up, so like those were what I read. So like I know that world a lot more, but I appreciated how he handled the world and
Tanuki, this
appreciated the changes that were made, at least based on what I read. I don't know if I want to spend another 3 hours on it, but 4 hours was a lot. But yeah, it's been hard too, because I think that a lot of people didn't read the comic books and they just started watching the movies. And for how bad a lot of the Marvel movies are, they're still light years better than the DC movies. And like they're corny, but they've kind of embraced the corny, especially like with the Thor Ragnarok, like
thank you for the spam.
that just full
Beautiful,
on,
arigato.
like I'm gonna just take all of the corny aspects from all the comics that people loved and just make a whole movie out of stupidity, and it was great because it was just mindless stupidity, but it was hilarious.
Absolutely.
And I think they're going more in that vein. But like, I grew up reading more of the Dark Horse comics too.
Me
and,
too.
Like, Sam appreciated the darkness of it, but we were talking about like Dark Horse, so Marvel totally has that. They just like
they're
put
talking
it off to the
about
side and
movies.
pretended that they weren't really related.
Imawa, Tifa,
Yeah.
Kuroshimasu.
The family that you pretend doesn't exist, but that's where all the interesting ones were.
And the genie
Yeah,
bottle.
absolutely.
Genie
And
bottle.
the interesting thing about how certain directors can handle those big universe like the DC Marvel versus the DC Comics, sorry, and versus the Marvel, and vice versa. And it's Christopher Nolan with the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Did an awesome job. I mean, this is it. This is it. You know, this is the kind
We're
of director
talking about
who
that,
can
man.
handle
Okay,
the DC Comics universe because
Oh, Popo's sleepy. Okay.
He did Inception, Tenet.
Arimasho.
yeah.
Last week.
No, that was on our list, but the Christopher Nolan did the first
Yes, thank you for the heart.
Justice League that we didn't watch. We watched the Zack Snyder version.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are you
Tenet
cooking?
was
Yeah.
one.
What are you
But he did
cooking?
Inception,
Acid?
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Inception, yeah.
nice.
The movie.
But you could
So
see
happy.
how he brings up perfectly the Joker with the Heath Ledger outstanding performance that he
Yeah.
you know, at the very, very closest way how the Joker, you know, craft the DC Comics universe to its
Joker
darkness.
has been one of the best. Like,
Oh yeah.
Joker made that's why I fell in love with Harley Quinn. Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that complex relationship. But I don't think he's ever, besides Heath Ledger, I don't think he's really been treated the way he should. I'm not a fan of the Jared Leto. version,
No, me too.
in the slightest. And like
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, that's ridiculous.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Popo,
I just
mommy.
don't even. I think Heath Ledger's the only one that's.
Oh yeah.
He's a super complex character, or at least should be.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Joaquin Phoenix did a good job.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. In the transformation from Arthur to Joker, it was so fantastic, and for me, that are the both actors that brings the Joker at its high value and how it should be, reflecting the comic books, because
Those were the only two actors that I
Yeah.
movies, that series that I ever liked.
absolutely,
Oh, they did it right.
Osachi.
yeah,
But it's hard because like our whole generation is comparing it to cartoons
hmm
and comic books, but like for a cartoon, they did a really good job.
What's
Yeah,
up, Big Dragon?
Hello.
Jingle Dragon.
Hello. Oh,
Hello. I appreciate that you appreciate this. Thank you.
Me too.
It is not super helpful in real
New
life,
Year's
but it
dishes.
kind of is.
Osachi. Okay.
Yeah, because that
Moana
says
wants
we
it.
are the same
Moana wants
generation
some
and we
Osachi. So
read the
Osachi,
same comics
I've
books
had,
and we got the same
when I
references,
celebrated
which
New
is
Year's
interesting because
in Japan,
I think for
I've
me
had soba noodle
those movies
and
took shape because of the quality of the
sashimi.
comic books and the content
Sashimi, okay.
in the
So let's
70s
see.
and 80s, because
Yeah.
those comics books, even though was this from DC point of view or Marvel point of view, it was a deep criticism
Ooh,
about
an
society,
almond. Oh, yeah, yeah.
about evolution, and about the good and the bad,
Pickled lotus root. Ooh.
are not that simple. They are intricate in a very complex way, which is the
People-
relationship between Batman and Joker is not the good and the bad. It's more complex than that because they are connected.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One's just
That's
better at
incredible.
hiding it.
Yeah.
But like, I love like when you get into the writing on some of it. My all-time favorite episode, our comic book was the death of Gwen Stacy, and it's just like you can't get better than that in writing for those, and it's just like
Luana, I'm
we
sure there's some
started
place you
reading
can
them
get
when we
this
lived
on
in
a Wahoo.
Germany,
Oh,
and
okay.
all about
Maybe
like being different.
was the Japanese
Not
tea
being-
house in
Like that definitely added context and got really into him when he lived in Colorado
behind
too.
Kalihi? What's that up there? That area? I forget. There's a place.
Yeah, I first started reading
And
them
they
with my
make-
brother
they
in
make stuff
Germany.
like this.
What's your superpower? I'm rich.
Oh, you're gonna go.
It was the
You're
first
gonna go pick it up, Luana?
movie that actually like called it out that's his
Asu,
only superpower.
who are you
Uh-huh.
making it
That's
for?
it.
Just
He's
you,
just
That's it.
or
rich.
family, or
And
friends?
that's it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Iron Man's kind of the same way.
Lucky place. I don't know this place. Let me check
Yeah.
it out.
Before he went and got himself killed. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We have a flat tire.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's okay.
Oh, it's in the international marketplace. Oh, it's a market.
I'm gonna check it out. Is that why you're not coming over?
I never went there.
It's okay.
It looks nice. Was
One
it
of our dogs
expensive?
has a flat tire.
Oh.
And it's not the one that usually does.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She was having too much fun running around and playing in the snow.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't know.
datemaki. Yeah, that's the egg. That's the egg, yeah. Nine. I don't really have that much of an interest in superhero movies, so I'm sorry I've been quiet on this conversation, but I've been enjoying y'all's energy exchange. But
I really don't understand people who don't like superheroes.
I mean, I don't like loathe them. I've watched them before, and I'm happy to watch them if that's what everybody's
Okay.
watching, and I'll enjoy it. But like, y'all are on a level where y'all like thoroughly think about these movies and comparing them. And I mean, I guess I could have talked about Joker with y'all because I do like Batman, and I like Joker's character. But y'all were like talking about like the cinematography and like that, yeah, and I don't know, I don't get into that level with superhero movies. But you know what movie I
It's just
did
like-
watch that I think we could have a cool conversation if y'all watched was Don't Look Up.
We haven't seen it, but it's
I thought that was the worst movie I've ever
Ah!
It's so dark, which is usually a bad sign, right? It's like the Matrix coming out like 12, 22, 21. Like the whole palindrome number thing. Like who the fuck does that, right? Like it's like he must have a shitty plot.
Yeah,
And he
that's
just
not-
puts in weird release dates.
Give him a break. That's
You
not
know,
why they did
like,
it.
tell me how stacked their cast is before the movie starts,
Ushio.
rather than just showing me a good movie.
Ushio, who's
You know what I mean?
Ushio?
It's like a little sus.
Well, that's not why they had The Matrix come out on 12/22/21.
Oh, what I...
Okay, wild.
Okay,
Because it was my birthday.
yes, that's
So,
why.
so they made me release it on my birthday.
Wow, ridiculous. Yeah, I really walked into that one. Happy birthday.
We haven't seen Don't Look Up, but Netflix is determined
Oh, my
to
laugh?
convince
You were
us
laughing at
that
my
we
laugh?
want to see
Okay.
it because the
Alright.
preview for it is playing after every single thing that we watch.
The movie is incredible. I love it. But I just love, and the reason why I laugh so hard is because everybody has such a very like strong reaction to it of either hating it or loving it. It's pretty
Why do you like it?
it's pretty fucking spot on. It's awesome. Maybe we'll talk about it next week then, I guess, after y'all. Rudy, have you seen it?
Not yet, but I've heard a lot about Don't Look Up. And
Okay.
I think I'm gonna watch it in the very first week of January.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
it's
heard
kind of
about it.
depressing. It's kind of depressing because it's
Okay.
like, it's a satire about like kind of the sad reality that we're in, but the acting's really great. The story is kind of insane, but it's also really great. But it's so funny. Giggle Dragon hated it. That's so funny.
I've seen the trailer, and it gives a certain taste of what you said. Absolutely.
We've seen their trailer about 15 times at this point.
Maybe that's what we'll watch tonight.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, enjoy it. I watched it without having heard about it. I mean, a lot of people have, like, there's a lot of stuff people have been talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only been out a week.
Yeah, so I guess I watched it the night it came out. Because, like, I had no idea. Because, like, I do that with Netflix. I don't even, like, read what the movie's gonna be. I just go with it.
It has a big cast.
Yeah, the distribution is awesome. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just trust Netflix at this point. Like, sometimes the movie sucks, and the worst thing is you just turn the movie off after a couple of minutes, if it's really bad.
Netflix.
Yeah. But I was surprised. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, man.
Okay.
So funny.
A lot of people talking about this movie, like in the social network. I've seen a lot of comments, like people say, this depressing. I didn't like it, and a lot of people, no, you should watch it again.
Watch it again. No.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should watch it again. Like, I think watching it, it's light enough. Like, the humor and, like, everything that happens is light enough, and there's not, like, a whole bunch of, like, loopholes in the story that, like, you can get lost on. So, like, watching it one time is enough. And if you find it depressing, then, yeah, don't watch it again and think about it again. But it's super comical.
Yeah.
Hopefully it makes you just, like, reflect on your own reality that you're in and see, wow, okay, that was a little too real.
Matrix or Don't Look Up?
Don't Look Up.
Don't look up.
Don't Look Up makes you reflect on your reality?
The reality of the system that we're in, dude, yep. And, like,
Please.
like how difficult it is to communicate very, very simple things going on, and how a system of oppression is totally just shutting it down. Like,
I need examples.
like, okay, here's an example of, like, how the system oppresses people down. Like, people have trouble coming out and telling the truth about, like, trauma that they experience, like women being victims of trafficking or of like real sexual harassment or assault because of, like, the power structures and the political power structures that, like, make that difficult for justice and for that to happen. Like, like, that's an example.
No, but you're saying, oh, fair enough. That's a good example.
Yeah.
You think that Don't Look Up propagated, like, that truth?
No, it was a completely different truth. Oh, no, but it's just, like, that example of, like, sometimes people have very important messages that need to be shared with the world, and there's, like, a system of oppression, like, keeping it silent,
Yeah, I was just talking about the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, the movie is just kind of a comical way of talking or thinking about these very, like, complex things.
The stuff, like, that's normalized in that movie, like the FBI just, like, showing up at their house and just, like, casually arresting them because, like...
Yeah, it's a fucking comedy, man!
It's
It's
terrifying.
satiric. It's a satire.
But, like, I'm saying, there's, like, another level of irony to that. The fact that, like, that's even funny is, like, terrifying. Like, the fact that that's portrayed as even light humor is horrifying. It's more terrifying than, like, anything else it could be portrayed as. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
No? Okay.
No.
I totally get what you're saying, Giggle Dragon.
Yeah. Maybe I'm overreacting to it.
No, I mean, it's kind of like how when you look at Idiocracy, from a long time ago.
Okay,
That has
I want to talk with
basically
you
all
all.
come
I was
true.
laughing with them. Bye, Skyrim box. I'm glad you got your boxes. Oh, in 40 minutes? All right, Moana, we'll see you back.
I don't know if terrifying or just sad.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You
They're,
like my
synonymous
laughing.
in my
Oh, you're
opinion.
sleeping?
Okay,
Okay.
like in this context.
Sleep well.
Yeah,
But like,
I definitely haven't watched Go Look Up yet, but my understanding of the basic premise is a couple scientists have empirical proof that giant comet is going to come wipe out the planet.
Yeah.
And nobody will take them seriously.
I just don't think it's accurate in real life, though. Like, I think everyone knows the planets. I just don't think anyone cares.
Well, I mean, the critics are talking about its climate change, and that's been happening.
Oops. Sorry, Elise.
It's been happening with climate change. I mean, the existence of climate change deniers and like the high positions of power that they have, and the way that we let corporations kind of behave as if that information is not known and respected. That's it.
Like recycling, like the recycling industry makes me sick.
That's one example. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of this shit going on. Yeah.
What makes you sick about the recycling industry?
That it's all like a sham, and then whatever systems we do have in place are like, some of them are good. Like, there are good recycling systems, I think, and I have seen some examples of cool things being happening, but like, at least where I live in Vegas, the trash company will sell you a recycling bin, tell you that they have a separate truck to come pick up your recycling, and all of it gets dumped into the same exact place as the trash.
Oh, I mean, like the idea that like you can prevent waste by recycling is, from my understanding, again, just from like what we were taught in college, is like it's from like big companies saying that like, hey, we should have them focus on recycling because like this is a good outlet to like direct like their passion to save the world for, you know, rather than like the fact that like these companies are destroying the environment. You know what I mean? It's not like recycling is not the issue.
Yeah, you're right. That's the gaslighting, you know. That's part of the, you know.
By normalizing recycling, they're
yeah, it's like ignore everything else. It's like
ignore the fact that we're making all of this pollution. Focus on how we clean it up.
Well, I just think like at the same token, correct. I'm just like not an energy expert, so like I'm just like these are just my opinions at best. But like the idea, like, so nuclear energy, they have like reusable nuclear reactors. There's this company called X Energy that literally has these like small, like non-combusting or however nuclear reactor works. Essentially, these like graphite, it's like plutonium that's like in the center of condensed graphite. And apparently, when you like apply pressure to this like material, it produces heat in like a stable way with essentially like zero emissions. So I'm saying like the ability for like small scale, like unlimited energy like exists, you know, but like why are you incentivized as a power company to lobby for something that makes free energy?
I want to see a shashi, your food.
You know what I mean? Like,
I want to see a picture of your food
dude,
when you finish.
Someone told me yesterday that like Nikola Tesla
or join my
was, like,
family.
a real deal.
Join
I was, like,
my
a little
family.
skeptical of that, but
Do
you think that like we've been more advanced in some ways than we are now at other parts in human history, but like that advancement was like destroyed for some ulterior motive?
Oh, certainly.
Really?
Certainly.
And, like when?
And maybe not technologically speaking.
Oh, it's interesting.
And
okay, what do you
number
mean?
one, maybe not technologically speaking, and number two, I think if you think about technology as like,
that's it. I
I'm
invite
thinking about like
you
a
to my
video
family
game
so then you can
where you
show
have
us
like
the
a
picture.
tech tree and you're
Please,
going
the
down
picture.
different branches of the tech tree.
Yeah.
I think overall our tech tree is way bigger than it used to be. But there are certain branches that may not be as big now as they were then.
Oh, that's interesting. Like
Or
what?
that we haven't necessarily gone down the best branches.
Oh, that's super. I've never like thought. That's an interesting visual, like a root system.
Yeah, that not necessarily the right roots or the roots that have grown are not
Everyone is
haven't
your
necessarily always been
family?
the best ones.
everyone, your mom, your dad, or your friends.
That, I mean, you need more than a good product to be successful.
You just need a good community, dude. Really.
Yeah.
Like these DAOs, I'm sure you talk about DAOs in here all the time, but like DAOs are where it's at. Yeah, I'm such a DAO maximalist at this point. It's disgusting. Like it makes me sick to my stomach how how useful like these organizations and structures are becoming. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you hit the bonus on the buzzword bingo, Sam.
What?
All of it done.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, with the dropping the DAOs at the end, that's a blackout. Immediate
that's
blackout.
Giggle Dragon.
What's that?
That's Giggle Dragon dropping the DAOs.
Yeah, he came and dropped the DAOs. Yeah, we actually don't talk about DAOs here at Giggle Dragon, but you bring it up, it's cool. It's interesting your enthusiasm. Like, what do you mean? Like you're maximized on? Like what's going on? Are you like?
I'm a fundamentalist in DAOs. Like some people are like, well, no one's a U.S. dollar back. I love the United States. It's not that, but like the dollar itself is like objectively a shitty investment, right? Have you seen it's disgusting. But like some people are Bitcoin maximalists. They think there should be no other big currency besides Bitcoin because it was the first and it had a pure vision, which is fucking stupid. Like technologies change over time, they adapt. Like Bitcoin is different than what it was like initially designed for. I'm getting sidetracked, but like I'm a maximalist of DAOs, like these organizations that are essentially governed. At least the access is governed by like holding a specific asset. In this instance, an NFT, and like, for example, like there's a couple big like Solana Monkey Business is a DAO, the Monk DAO, as I'm sure you've heard. And from my understanding, like the members are very, 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 very active in like a plethora of ways outside of just like, oh, we like our dumb little like JPEG, you know? Like these people are raising like real amounts of capital for like real causes, and people who are willing to like it selects for like a specific group, right? The people who are willing to spend 50 grand on a picture to get access to like a niche Discord community of other like-minded people, and now you put 1,700-ish of them in the same group. Are you kidding me? Like that's real power. And the governance tools they're developing on Solana to actually facilitate like fully decentralized DAOs, like actual DAOs, that's pretty wild. So I'm saying like these groups are going to be as powerful as like traditional companies in some respects, I think, in the near future. That's why, you know?
Cool. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm still like wrapping my head around a lot of what's going on in the crypto space.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Sam, I think like Citizens of One, kind of an example of a DAO before, you know, DAOs. I'm gonna research this. When did the concept of DAO get minted? And like, you know, it doesn't seem like.
I mean, I've definitely heard the acronym and have like a general understanding of what they are. That like for more than a year or two.
Yep.
Gotta
join one to see its power now.
Yeah, I mean, I am still just looking at understanding all the different components and like the different types of coins and tokens and their purposes.
Yep. It's not the tokens that are fascinating, it's the NFTs, dude. They're way cooler than tokens.
Okay.
Way cool. Not because of the art, it's because of the metadata and like what you can program into them, you know? Access, interest, whatever it is.
Yeah, you can turn them into keys that get you places and get you status.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's knowing the secret handshake to get into the clubhouse.
Yeah. I hate to even say yeah to that because I feel like they're way more powerful, but you're right, though. You know?
I mean, at a certain level, can't an NFT basically be used as proof of work of some sort? Or I guess maybe it's more proof of stake. But at a certain point, it's like just proving that you have completed a task or done a thing, which is get this trading card.
It's just like the purest form of like exclusivity. It's like a fair way of being exclusive, you know? Mm-hmm. No one can like lie about your access, and no one can like not nefariously, but like no nepotism either.
76,
you know?
welcome in. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
My name is Elise. Okay, so I looked it up. The very first DAO was invented and announced to the world in May of 2016. So, and now it's become a buzzword to describe, you know, basically when you take a business and have it on a blockchain. But it's like, it's more than that, you know? It's like even blockchain itself, if we really want to talk about being religious about it and invested and seeing it and connected with Web3 and metaverse and all of that, it's like the ideology, similar to the ideology behind Citizens of One, where like, I mean, basically when I describe Citizens of One to people, I say that it's a like venture co-op. And that's what a DAO is, you know, it's like a way. Hey, Lydia.
Hi.
Mochi! It's been a long time. How are you doing, Lydia?
I'm tired.
Like
Cleaning my corner for the past 4 hours.
Minty. Hey, welcome in, Minty. Tazukuri.
Lydia.
Mochi.
Oh, guys, just put new paper up on my walls, and I got a bunch of Valentine's Day decorations.
You're decorating for Valentine's Day on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, I teach, so I'm just getting that stuff up for when my classes start up again for the school year.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not that hyped about Valentine's Day.
Minty in the house.
My feet hurt. I've been on my feet for like 3.5 hours.
Minty in the house.
I gotta go. I'll see you guys
I
later.
see how it is. I show up and you bail. Yeah.
Bye, Giggle Dragon.
I give it Dragon.
We didn't even get to play the prank on him, Sam.
Yeah, when he mentioned Tesla, I was trying to find a transition with a must.
But you know what's funny, Sam? And it's just so, you gotta watch the movie. I'm not gonna tell you why it's funny. Watch the movie and then you'll realize why Giggle Dragon reacting that way is funny.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm excited to watch it.
Lydia, have you seen Don't Look Up?
I have not yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's worth it. It's a good movie. Even if you hate it, it's a good movie to watch because it's just good. It's a well done movie. Like, it's crazy how many great actors are in it and the awesome acting. If only for that. Lydia, I don't know if we've met before.
We might have, but I've been scared the past couple of months.
Oh, okay. Have you built a world here, or you just like to hang out? Which one?
Mochi.
Oh, Mochi. Yeah, I've never been to your world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've never been to your world. It's just Mochi? Okay, I'll go there right now.
He's got one of the coolest worlds around.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. The most.
Your art in that world is so awesome. Like the Mochi Expressway is so good.
Thank
Come
you.
on, mini fat,
Everything in Mochi is wonderful.
Oh, MJ, what are you getting?
Yeah,
Minty, I can't tell you that.
First, and I'm like, this just isn't working for me. I'm going to go back to what I know best.
You do well.
I'm wiped out. I had a crunch
Hey,
for a
Red, welcome in.
deadline
Nice to meet
because
you, Red.
I fell
Welcome to
behind
Coco
because I had a
Chat.
long
Welcome to my
spate of
stream. My name is
migraines.
Elise.
And
MJ,
then all of
where
a
are you
sudden I
gonna
was like,
get your
oh crap,
glove?
that short story's due this month.
Oh, it's so cute, her world.
And so I like had to
Oh, it's
just
so cute.
put my nose to the grindstone and get that
Oh.
done.
It's so cute.
I got it done in time though. So go me.
Oh, what a fun world.
Put a little bit of water in the soup. Just makes it a little less thick.
Yeah. And I've seen your world next to mine in the
cute
welcome
teapot.
page.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I didn't know
cool.
they were doing that, and I come into the welcome lobby after I've been gone for like weeks. I'm like,
Oh.
this is so cute.
Oh yeah.
What you did with the mochi stuff? This is amazing. I love this. It's like a little pocket-sized mochi.
Oh yeah. I was very happy to be next to your world. Like, oh my God, we got a bridge.
It's
If
so
I could
cute.
pick anybody to hang out next to, it would definitely be you. So that works out well for me.
Oh.
So
yeah.
Lydia, your world is incredible. I'm loving it. What
Oh,
what
thank
do you
you.
do here? Do you host events? Do you have a community for here?
No, I just started building a world,
Or
and
cool.
I kept adding to it. Like I didn't really have a plan.
Yeah.
I started with the little coffee shop, and then I was like, hey, you know, I should have a little park area outside of it. And like, oh, I should have a little village. And like, oh, I want a dance club, so I need a city. I just keep adding stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of like an interactive art project, really. And every now and then I'll just be like doing my thing. I'll start getting all these notifications. And I'll go and look, and there'll be somebody having an impromptu business meeting in my cafe.
Oh, nice. You gotta start charging rent.
Hey, and now I'm getting enough to pay for the world, so I'm pretty happy.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
This is like really professional and really ready for like venue status for cool events. You know, you did a great job.
Thanks.
That's
I might-
true.
I might eventually just offer the whole set as a marketplace item,
Hmm.
but there's a few things I want to polish up before I do that.
That's a great idea. I hope you have good success with that. I know this is like a whole new world of like creating art and trying to monetize it, but
So far, it's been pretty successful for me. Like I didn't go into this with any expectations. And
yeah.
it's done very well. So I've gotten a much more enthusiastic response than I ever expected. I just kind of thought I would come in here and play around with it and like, hey, look at this neat little thing I made. And they'd be like, oh yeah, that's great. And then just forget about it. And now I'm on the welcome lobby and I don't know how to handle all this positive attention.
No, that's great. Cool. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Did you just see us in the
Yeah, I checked the Snyder page. I was like, oh, people are in Tea House.
yeah.
Go hang out in the Genie bottle.
Yeah, we hang out here on Thursdays and Mondays. And also, just to let you know, Lydia, well, yeah, maybe I have you. Let me check. I'm sorry. I stream on Thursdays. I stream to
Yeah,
Twitch.
I've been knowing you've done that at least once before.
Yeah, so
I'm
just
usually teaching on Thursdays, which is probably why we don't see each other very
I
often.
see. Okay, cool.
I gave myself a 3-day work week. I teach Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Do you teach like virtually?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
That's
Awesome.
what all this is for. This is my backdrop for teaching. Eventually I'll get it all nice, neat, and organized. I'll have all my supplies ready to go. But the rest of the room is not this pretty. The rest of this room looks like NAM's farm after the tornado hit it.
I liked your teapot in your cafe. It's really cute. Mm.
My dog. There's been foxes coming around, so my dogs have had a lot to say.
Where do you live?
Southeastern Kansas.
Okay.
Oh, and Rudy, I finally counted my chickens.
Oh,
I finally know how many I have.
okay.
78.
Wow.
God. What?
Holy cow. Yeah,
I
holy
mean,
cow is
well,
a cow.
I kept saying I think I have 80, but I hadn't counted them since like October of last year.
Okay.
So I went out and counted them, and I had 81.
Yeah, holy cow is funny.
But I've lost 3 of them since then. So
Mute
that's
myself. Okay, let me catch up on chat.
one got
Listen,
old age,
listen.
one got grabbed by a fox, and I don't know what happened
Wimpy.
to the third one.
Yeah,
Mm.
chatting.
Sometimes chickens just die.
Oh yeah, yeah. Holy
Mm.
cow gets around.
Hmm.
What did you just say? Sometimes chickens just die?
That is what I said.
That's so sad.
They just be walking
Vimpy, are
around
you
just
doing
bark,
anything
bark,
special for the new year?
and down they go.
Yeah, Sue's making his
It's so
special
sad.
food.
It's a tragedy.
Moo.
Always the one
Chickens
that likes
like-
you.
You're not doing anything special?
But yeah, I was feeding. I had a bunch of eggs that we didn't use up in a timely manner, so I went to tossing back to the chickens so they could recycle the nutrients. Now the chickens won't eat an egg unless it's already cracked, so I'm tossing the eggs with an underhanded throw into the feed pan so that they'll crack on impact, and then the chickens will eat them. And just as I let go of an egg, my rooster Sylvester stuck his head between me and the feed pan, and the egg came in the back of the head, and he died. I'm still not over that. I'm still coming to terms with that because it's like, first of all, the target is like this big.
Mm.
What are the
I
odds
asked
that I
Esu
would
to
hit
put
him in the first place?
pictures
And what are
in
the
the
odds
family
that I would hit him in just the
of his
right
food,
way
his New Year
that he
food.
would just die?
Cool cat, are you turning off? You can turn off
Of
Pikachu.
all the things to kill a chicken with.
You were just tossing eggs into the pen?
I was tossing eggs into the feed pan, and one hit my rooster on the back of the head, and my rooster died.
Oof.
What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm just like, what?
What the fuck? That's the word.
What? So then I got online and I bought 15 more chickens.
Oh, you get your diamond ores. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I missed my box.
So just trying about
Mimpy's pissed off. Mimpy's like, holy cow.
Okay. Got the picture now.
Yep. I've had chickens try to fly back into the chicken coop by going
Oh.
up and over. Except
Okay.
The chicken run is covered in bird netting.
What
So they
happened?
land on the bird netting.
What happened in the man
They
situation?
would land face first.
A little bit
and
of
then they would
steak.
strangle themselves in the bird netting. So I've lost a few chickens that way.
Does that answer? Does that answer your
Okay.
question,
I've
Mimpy?
had
Does that answer your question?
tree branches fall on chickens. I've had lots of predation. Skunks, snakes, foxes, raccoons, stray dogs, hogs, owls, an occasional cat. They'll all
Oh
kill
yeah,
chickens.
the man doesn't like the cow.
Really?
The man's learned to love
Yeah.
the cow. He still doesn't like the mooing, but
Mostly
the man
foxes.
likes to troll
and
the cow.
coyotes. I didn't mention coyotes. Deal with those. Mostly the foxes are my biggest issue.
Oh yeah, let me go
And-
check it.
I've had chickens drown in buckets,
Oh what?
and I've had chickens
Yeah, that
flip
looks
empty
cool,
buckets
MJ.
over on top of themselves
These are the
and get
gloves.
trapped under
MJ's
them.
gonna start doing gloving. Oh my god.
And as often as
He's gonna
that's
do that.
happened, I've only had one chicken actually die from that. So.
Oh my gosh, a lot of things happen with your chickens, Lydia.
I've had them for like 10 years now, so
When you're talking about chickens, I don't know.
You can write a book.
I got what's on
And I have.
MJ's in
Yeah, you can write a book with tremendous stories around chickens, like with the illustration skills. That's gonna be awesome.
They get their teeth tangled in chicken and twine. They'll try to eat staples and nails, and that's easy for them. they'll get their feet hung up on things and then try to jump down, but their toenail will be caught, so they'll just be stuck hanging upside down from a fence. It's happened.
Really?
Did
Yep.
you take a picture before you let him out?
No, I saved him. I was rather fond of that chicken, so I came to his rescue. And
Huggo Boss, welcome.
there's so many stories. I'm trying to think
My
of the
name
good
is
ones.
Elise. Welcome to my stream.
This one wasn't a chicken fatality, but I had a chicken who laid her eggs on top of a fridge in my dad's house. Like, there was nothing on top of the fridge, it was just the flat surface of the fridge. And she was apparently just flying up on top of this old retro-style refrigerator and just laying an egg there every day. And there were like 7 or 8 of them there by the time he realized what was going on. Dad opened up the fridge to get something, and all these eggs just rolled off the top at him. He was like, who put these here? So he cleans them all off. The next day, there's another egg. Oh my god. That was hen close who kept doing that.
Are they fun to keep though?
Yes, otherwise I wouldn't have so many. But Polish are my favorite. They're 10 pounds of personality in a 5-pound sack. But I've had dozens of things. I should probably go out and close up my roosters before the fox comes around and gets some.
Kayla was talking about pickled eggs.
I've
And
never.
tomorrow we're gonna do tea.
Yeah, I'm gonna make tea eggs tomorrow.
They're delicious. The trick is not to hard boil them as long as you normally would, so that when you steep them in the tea mixture, they don't get overcooked.
Yeah.
They are so good. I made a batch of like 4 or 5 dozen and took them to school with me. I didn't have any by the time I came back.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're crowd favorites.
They taste like a dessert, but they have no sugar in them. It's really cool.
We will try and maybe we'll make some tomorrow too.
Yeah.
For now though, I think we're gonna head out and eat this big bowl of split pea soup
Nice.
and probably watch a movie.
Don't look up.
We'll probably go look up.
I recommend that you look up, you know, like, why the hell not? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's reality.
I'm gonna go close up chickens if anybody's back by the time I get back.
Okay.
Everybody else, have a great New Year.
Yeah, good night, Lydia.
Yeah, good night, Lydia.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sam. Bye,
Sam.
Hannah. Enjoy. Yeah, Rudy, I'm probably gonna go too.
Yeah.
So we can all get on with our days. I just hit my elbow. Oh my gosh, it's like funny bone. I just hit my funny bone. Jeez, that's so weird because Bitcoin hit himself there too. It's my karma. I think, you know, like I've gotta empathize with my dog, so that's why it happened. Sometimes it's just gotta happen.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right, Rudy.
Take care.
Hey, well, maybe we'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow, but if not, Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we'll be
Okay,
here
at what
celebrating
time?
tomorrow.
At
See ya.
what time you gonna be here?
I don't know, but you know, during the day, you know, afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you, Rudy.
So see you. We'll see
Bye.
you. Bye. Take care. Bye.
All right, so we're done with this. Oh shoot, I gotta turn these guys off. Boom, bang, bomb. I don't even think we have anybody on the Twitch stream. Yeah, no one's here. I'm just gonna end the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been fun. We'll see ya. We'll see you next time. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be streaming for the New Year tomorrow. So come back tomorrow, celebrate.